Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are, what the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through the cards. So the first card that we have is the Six of Cups. We do have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with another Cancer, a Pisces, or even a Scorpio. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Nine of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card showing up in the reverse. So this World card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of unfinished business. They do feel like also a sense of being able to experience the situation coming back around. I do feel like there is also a little bit of some karmic energy to the connection, and I do feel like there is also a lesson in that. But with the Six of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of past energy. I do feel like this also is some kind of an energy of being in a space where there's a lot of deep emotions over here and a deep association when it comes to this connection for the person who's dealing with this with you. I do feel like the Six of Cups showing up over here does show that this person has a lot of sincere energy and emotions towards you. I do feel like it's very loving, but I do feel like there could also be a sense of having history with this person and going way back with them. I do feel like there's an energy of someone from the past or so possibly returning with the Six of Cups showing up over here. But I do feel like as far as what their intentions are, what they're coming towards you with, it is coming from a very genuine space and a very sincere energy when it comes to it. With the Knight of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually have a very quick kind of a meeting of somebody. I do feel like someone coming in happens quite suddenly, happens quite quickly. It's like they're rushing in. And with this Knight of Wands, this does feel like an energy of really being in a space of things feeling quite it's like they're picking up quite quickly. And I do feel like there's a sense of the opportunity being something that's quite temporary or a little bit inconsistent. I do feel like with this Knight of Wands, there's a strong start here. But I do feel like there's a sense of really being in a space of really kind of questioning this person. There could be some inconsistent tendencies to them, but I do feel like there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of excitement when it comes to having them around. But I do feel like when it comes to making that last, there is a desire to have something that's going to last longer than just the moment. And I do feel like there's something that could also kind of be making you wonder about this person when it comes to those regards. But with the Nine of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really being in a space where there is a sense of satisfaction in the emotional connection of things. Do you feel like emotionally there is a strong connection? It does go quite deep, and I do feel like it's quite genuine and sincere and a point of connection for the both of you. I do feel like it is also a sense of, there's a sense of wanting to be able to hold on to that. And I do feel like there's a sense of actually being it's something that's quite important and is quite, it's something this person holds quite dear to them when it comes to your connection. But I do feel like as far as being able to actually move forward, this World card showing up in the reverse, there is a sense of needing to work something out. And also address something that has gone on and was unaddressed in this connection. I do feel like there's unfinished business here, and I do feel like there's a sense of having the past kind of coming back, and somebody may be spinning the block here, but I do feel like there's something that needs to be addressed. But with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of actually being in a space of getting what you want, experiencing what feels like a win out of the situation, and also being able to feel good about it. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Page of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Four of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So this Five of Wands show up in the reverse. This does feel like an energy of being able to make amends. And I do feel like with that World card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like having unfinished business with someone. And with the Five of Wands showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually experience, of gaining closure. I also feel like making amends and being able to actually bring back peace into a situation with someone. I do feel like with the Page of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who has quite deep feelings. I do feel like it's also a romantic feelings that someone still has for you. I do feel like there is also a sense of this person kind of being in a space where they are, they really admire you. There's something about this connection with you that is also kind of putting them in this space where they're going within. I do feel like with this Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, they could actually be viewing this connection as one that has the potential to lead to something soulmate-like. It's like there's a sense of wanting to be able to see where things can go because of having so much hope towards that soulmate-like kind of a connection with you. I do feel like with this Page of Cups, there is a sense of actually being in a space where things feel like they are in the beginning stages. I also feel like you could be dealing with somebody who's younger than you, or there could be just a lack of experience when it comes to giving your connection a chance. I do feel like with the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like being able to actually have some communication that feels like being able to have a confession out of someone. I do feel like with that Knight of Wands, that there is something to be explained, for somebody to be able to explain. And I do feel like with the Seven of Swords, this feels like getting some truth out of the situation and even being able to actually have more clarity. I do feel like the communication is also something that's on the horizon, and I do feel like it's also centered around a sense of being able to have something more stable, and a sense of having something that is not so inconsistent, which is what I'm getting with this Knight of Wands. So I do feel like communication here with the Seven of Swords being very, very honest and truthful, leading to a sense of clarity and also a sense of having something stable with someone. With the Four of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like having a stable, solid foundation with somebody. Do you feel like with the Four of Wands, this also feels like an energy of being on the same page? So I do feel like the air is getting cleared. I do feel like also there's a sense of being able to actually have and get what you want out of a situation with someone. And do you feel like it's a win-win situation for everybody involved? So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have let your friends help you. We have the wedding card. And we have it is safe for you to love. So with this let your friends card help you, I do feel like this does feel like an energy of letting other people into your connection. I do feel like in the sense that this person is seeking outside opinion, seeking outside advice, seeking outside counsel regarding their feelings towards you as well as their feelings towards the situation. I do feel like leaning on the support of others is also something this person may be doing. With that Page of Cups showing up over here, there is a sense that there is something about this connection this person is not used to and has never felt with somebody else before. So I do feel like when it comes to navigating those feelings, it may be something quite new to them. I do feel like they are leaning on outside people to be able to also support them through that. With the wedding card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually establish a sense of direction and a sense of having a goal to work towards. And I do feel like there is a desire for having something more serious, something more committed. I do also feel like things could be kind of moving past what may be an initial phase where things are very open, and I do feel like getting to a place of being more committed. I do get that with this wedding card showing up over here. And with this it is safe for you to love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually open one's heart and really that leading to a sense of having more trust and gaining more closeness. This Five of Wands showing up in the reverse does feel like an energy of being able to actually get to a place where things are more locked in. And I do feel like also being able to actually have a peaceful experience with the journey in this connection. I do feel like with this, it is safe for you to let this. You could be dealing with somebody who may have, they may have things like trust issues, but I do feel like there's a sense of being able to actually work through those for the sake of this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.